Hey guys, we spent the day touring Maria Luisa Park. We also visited the Museum of Folk Art and we went to Plaza de Espana, which was great. And we wrapped the day with some Mexicans, so come along. Thanks. Here we are in Maria Luisa Park, which is the main green area in Seville. The land the park is housed on was donated to the city in 1893, and it was formerly the gardens of the Palace of San Telmo, which I don't know anything about but may have to research. Later in 1911, the gardens were redesigned into the current layout, and you'll see that it includes many fountains, pavilions, ponds, and monuments. This park also serves as the botanical gardens for the city. So we spent about 30 to 40 minutes wandering through the park, and I would say we didn't see it all, but I would say we saw most of it. We enjoyed our walk through on our way over to the Museum of Folk Art, and we appreciated the shade that we were able to take advantage of on this hot day. I don't recall the name of this section of the park, but it was pretty nice. It was very well manicured, and there was a fountain in the center. And of course, Garrett was taking some photos. This is the Pavilion of the King. It's a really nice water area, but my favorite feature is this fountain here with all of the frogs circling the fountain. Right behind the fountain of frogs is this lovely pool, and Garrett trying to get out of my way of taking video. This is the Fountain of the Lions, and it includes 4 lion statues around an octagon. Some vandals had destroyed this, and the city spent 9 million euros to refurbish that fountain. Here you can see the Museum of Popular Arts and Traditions in Seville as we make our way to the Museum of Folk Art. That museum was closed, but along the way there we got to see all of these great ponds and fountains, and they were just fabulous. As we make our way over to the Museum of Popular Arts and Traditions, we cross through the Plaza of America, which is gorgeous. Definitely check that out. And the Museum of Archaeology is on one side of this plaza. It was closed during our stay, so we didn't get to visit there. Next, we headed into the Museum of Folk Art to catch a break from the heat after touring the park, only to find out that they did not have air conditioning. So I don't know if they didn't have it or if they didn't have it on. Anyway, we went through the museum anyway because we paid €3 for the both of us to visit. This isn't our typical museum that we enjoy visiting, so we wouldn't go back. This museum houses and displays a collection of folk art, 19th century clothes, and household items. I personally enjoyed this inner courtyard and some porcelain tiles the most. You'll see the tiles here in just a few seconds. Anyway, enjoy the Museum of Folk Art. One of Garrett's favorite items in this museum was this scale model of the Tower of Giralda. I really loved all of these ceramic tiles. I like the colors, I like the designs, and I hope you do too. No museum in Spain would be complete without a section on bullfighting. Next, we headed over to the Plaza de Espana, which was built in 1928 for the Ibero-American Expo in 1929. This complex is huge, and it's a half circle that can be reached by using one of 4 bridges crossing the moat. Now, the bridges represent the ancient kingdoms of Spain, and there's a large fountain that you just saw in the center of the plaza. Along the plaza, we saw these tiled alcoves built around, and each of these little areas represent a different province in Spain. I miss having a dog, and you can probably hear the dog barking in the background. I try to pet dogs, but I have not learned how to say, "May I pet your dog?" in Spanish, and I probably look like a weirdo walking up to people to ask that anyway, so. We made our way up this beautiful staircase that has all this magnificent tile work so that we could look out onto the plaza from the upper deck. If you haven't figured it out yet, I love looking at all of the ceilings, so here's one that was nice. This plaza is now used for government offices. We saw the Immigration Services Center and armed guards, and I chose not to film them. They may not like that. On our way out of the plaza, we stopped by and saw this flamenco show. We wrapped our day up at a Mexican-ish restaurant. We had some taquitos and some nachos. I didn't take video, but here are some pics. Hey, I hope you liked today's video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Also check out our blog at slowtravelchronicles.com. Thanks.